Hello, friends. In which I am going to discuss with you how is the Treasury bill yield calculated in Microsoft Excel, or in other words, how can you use Microsoft Excel to calculate Treasury bill yield? To do that, I am taking an example from the auction conducted by Reserve Bank of India, and I will show you how RBI has calculated this particular yield or YTM, right? So let me take you through 91 days T bill. Okay, this T bill was auctioned on December 18th, 2024, and the result of the auction was announced by the regulator. As you can see here, the YTM has been given as 6.4726%. That is what has been mentioned by the regulator as the YTM. Okay. So, if we have to calculate it on our own in Microsoft Excel, let us see what can we do so that we get exactly the same yield, right? So let us start first by inputting certain parameters in this Excel sheet. So the first thing that we have to put is the face value, because every T bill has a face value and the face value is 100. So I'm just putting face value to be 100. It is assumed that the T bill has a face value of 100. So that's the reason I put it here. Now, this T bill has been issued for 91 days, which is what this mentions. So I will put settlement date, which is also in a way the issue date. Okay, so I'll put it here. So we have 2 days now. One is the settlement date or the issue date. So we have that information that I have just inputted here, right? So that settlement date is the date which we can consider, or which we can take as the date, any date. I mean, let us take that date to be, say, 18th December. That's the date on which the auction result has been announced. And because it is 18th December, the maturity date will be 91 days after this particular date. Why? Because T bill has been issued for 91 days. That's the maturity of the T bill. So 91 is what I have put as the addition. So we got the 91th day as 19th March 2025. And then there is a price which is mentioned in the auction. We'll take that price as 98.4119. So 98.4119. Okay, now with this, I have to search what should be the yield of this treasury bill. Anyway, the regulator has given the yield as 6.4726. So I will use the formula here from Excel, which is yield discount. So the formula to be used is yield discount. So I've opened the screen now, which where we can input the data. So first date that the formula is asking for is the settlement date. So we put settlement date as 18th. Then it is asking for the maturity date. So we can put maturity date also here. After which it is asking for the price, and the price has been mentioned here. So we'll put it here. There's a redemption which is 100 rupees, which is equal to face value. And then there's basis. Basis is the way in which the yield gets calculated in terms of number of days for the period and number of days in the entire year. So the basis is 3, because 3 stands for 91. 3 stands for actual by 365, and money market instruments in Indian market follow actual by 365 day count convention. Now this 3 is something which you will find in Excel when you click help on this function. And when you click help on this function, okay, you will get to see how the Excel formula for yield discount works in the back end. And you will be able to also understand why the input value is 3. So once I've opened this particular formula, right, I will take you through the calculation. Here you can see 3 stands for actual by 365. So that's why I've inputted 3. So let me take you back to Excel sheet now. And now that we have inputted all the 5 values, we'll calculate the yield. And the yield happens to be 0.6426, which will convert it into percentage and then increase the decimal value. So what do we get is the same yield which has been published by the regulator, okay, which is 6.4726. We can see 6.4726 here also. If you have to calculate yield for other days, which is 182 and 364 days, you can use the same formula. So I hope you got to know how easy it is to calculate the yield from Excel for Treasury bill, which is Microsoft Excel. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Please do put your comment, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.